And there was still another major departure in the Trump administration today. U.S. Secret Service Director Randolph Tex Alice is leaving his post. Alice is a former Marine general who previously served in Customs and Border Protection. President Trump has picked career Secret Service official James Murray as his replacement. The White House said that Alice will be leaving shortly, although the agency said he would leave in May. The Trump administration has designated Iran's Revolutionary Guard as a, quote, foreign terrorist organization. It is the first time that the U.S. has branded part of another government in that way. The IRGC is a paramilitary group formed after Iran's 1979 revolution to defend the government. But U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said that it has a long history of terror.
For 40 years, the Islamic Republic's Revolutionary Guard Corps has actively engaged in terrorism and created, supported, and directed other terrorist groups. The IRGC masquerades as a legitimate military organization, but none of us should be fooled.
Classification includes U.S. sanctions that will take effect in 1 week. In turn, Iran's Security Council today put U.S. forces on Iran's list of terrorist groups. We'll take a deeper look at the significance of today's move. That's later in the program. 3 U.S. service members and an American employed by a private contractor died today in Afghanistan. Pentagon officials said they were killed by an improvised explosive device near Bagram Air Base north of Kabul. 3 other U.S. service members were wounded. The Taliban claimed responsibility. Activists in Sudan say that attempts by security forces to quash a sit-in protest set off widespread violence today. Protesters were demanding that President Omar al-Bashir step down. A soldier was killed trying to protect them. It happened in Khartoum, where at least 6 people have died in clashes since Saturday. Online video from the weekend showed thousands massed outside the Defense Ministry, one of the largest rallies since they began in December. In Libya, the death toll from fighting between rival Libyan factions topped 50 people as eastern Libyan forces struck Tripoli's only functioning airport. They are battling troops aligned with the UN-backed government to take control of the capital city. The UN appealed for an immediate truce, while the European Union's top diplomat admitted the situation was deteriorating.
Definitely not going in the right direction. The responsibility that lies on our shoulders, on showing unity and responsibility in this moment in support to the UN efforts is extreme.
The UN estimates that at least 2,800 people have been forced to flee the violence in Tripoli. The U.S. also temporarily withdrew some American troops amid the fighting. Back in this country, 13 parents ensnared in a nationwide college admissions bribery case have agreed to plead guilty. That includes former Desperate Housewives actress Felicity Huffman. She's accused of paying a consultant $15,000 to boost her daughter's SAT score. 33 parents in all are charged in the multi-million-dollar scheme to get their children into selective universities. Stocks were mixed on Wall Street today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 84 points to close at 26,341. The Nasdaq rose 15 points, and the S&P 500 added 3. And the Baylor University Lady Bears are celebrating their NCAA women's basketball championship win. They narrowly beat out defending champion Notre Dame last night in an 82-81 victory. Baylor's Chloe Jackson drove the game, winning layup with just 3.9 seconds left on the clock, earning the team its first championship title in 7 years. Congratulations. Still to come on the NewsHour, the chairman of the U.S. House Homeland Security Committee on Kirstjen Nielsen's resignation. The U.S. designates a branch of Iran's military as a terrorist organization. A report from Israel ahead of tomorrow's election, and much more.